Hello and welcome. This is Mama Jess, everything you wish your mother told you. Today I am replacing the rotors and brakes on my 2001 Subaru. And I just wanted to talk to you about how I prepare to do something that's not familiar to me. So I've done this once before, but my uncle Pat was with me. And so now that I don't have access to him talking me through it and being right with me, I have other tactics that I do to try to get myself prepared. So whenever you are trying to tackle skills, you're wanting to save money, you're wanting to just have a challenge, it can be scary. Okay, so I was not comfortable with this, especially when you're dealing with brakes and like the danger of, not having brakes and, careening into a ditch or a car or something. But I just want to tell you what I did was I watched multiple videos from all kinds of different really great mechanics, and I took notes and I saw how they did things similarly and differently, and then I also did my notes. Okay, so it helps me get an idea, like if I'm stuck somewhere, I go, okay, what was the next step? And I also make note of all the tools that are mentioned or that I know that I'll need. And I get myself a big empty bag and I just load it up. I won't necessarily use all these tools, but at least I am prepared because I'm at quite a distance from my tool shop where I have to park on flat land to jack it up. And so I don't want to have to be walking back and forth. So I just kind of load up everything I can possibly imagine and get ready for it. And then I'm also talking to people I know who have done this before. I did call my Uncle Pat and he was available because it's Saturday and he's watching football. And as I was going through it, he was just there quietly on the phone. And if I had a question, I would just ask him. And so I just want you to be encouraged today. If there's anything that you are wanting to do that's a little bit out of your league, to give it a try, to prepare yourself, take notes, ask questions, talk to professionals, and round up your tools. The one thing I don't have is a torque wrench yet, and you need a torque wrench when you're tightening the lug nuts of your tire. And so after I tighten them down the best I can, I'm gonna drive to a neighbor's and see if I can borrow their torque wrench, or I'll go to the closest mechanic and see if I can borrow one. So I am going to do a little bit of videoing of this so you can kind of watch me. But this is just really about Mama Jess encouraging you. If you're feeling out of your league, you feel like there's no way you could do this, just sit with it for a while. Just take your time, watch videos, take notes, talk to people, warm up to the idea, get close to it, look at your tools, see if, if the nuts and bolts and what you can manage, or if you're wanting to do something with building something or growing something or cooking something new, just go slow. Don't be so all or nothing thinking or thinking you have to be a pro right off the bat. You can just slowly warm up to these things. Like the next thing I do after this, I'm going to do a CV axle. And that is definitely out of my league, but I'm going to have a mechanic friend be with me while I'm doing it. So I will be turning the wrenches and pulling on things and doing everything, but at least they'll be right there with me if something goes wrong. And so I don't want you to give up, and I want you to keep moving forward, and I want you to keep tackling new skills and enjoying the challenge, because life is so much more interesting when you're actually doing something a little bit scary, but not so scary that you're petrified and you're paralyzed, right? You have to know that margin of what you can and cannot manage. And so don't crush yourself, but don't coddle yourself to the point you never do anything. All right, thanks for your time, and I'll talk with you soon. Bye-bye.